So I came into Yeezys quite late actually, in probably the last couple of years, where I started paying more attention and sort of grab a few pairs. And just so happens I did it at the time where it was probably not in its most prime. But I actually really like the Yeezy sneakers. They're very sort of forward thinking, very kind of conceptual, but also look really nice on foot. So for that reason I wanted to grab a pair of Yeezy QNTMs. And this is in like the Barium colorway, so it's very sort of basic, the colorway. And this sneaker is quite a sort of heavy, robust sneaker, and I know it's made for basketball. And the way that it looks, it's not for everyone, and it has sort of these weird sort of wavy lines going throughout the top. And I bought it just to sort of check out, just to see what the QNTM was about. And I know that they have boost in these, but it doesn't feel like it has boost. And what I mean by that is the outsole is very sort of firm, and I think the boost that's in there is a different type of boost, so it's probably more of a higher density, so great for sort of impact protection when you're playing basketball and any kind of sports in that kind of category. However, also the flexibility of the midsole outsole isn't that much either, so it's mainly there for sort of supportive reasons and to be on the sort of firmer side. But I kind of wanted to check them out just because of being, like I said, a Yeezy fan. And I also like this collar lining. I like the way that it kind of opens up and is basically you're able to get your foot in there, and it's kind of easy to wear and easy to rock. I actually like the silhouette as well. I actually like the way it looks, and it feels quite sort of rugged and robust as well at the same time, even though it's got sort of this meshy material underneath it. Because of this plastic overlay, I feel like it will serve well, especially sort of during autumn winter time, and this colourway lends itself well to sort of autumn winter. And even this heel counter at the back, the only thing that I'm not a fan of is the thought process behind sort of matching this panel up here, so it doesn't quite match. I think this one's okay actually, but some of the other ones I've seen don't quite match, and they don't quite line up, which looks a bit weird. And oh yeah, this is a good example. So it's on the lateral side, you can see that it doesn't quite sort of match up. It's quite sort of off, which is a bad design choice in my opinion. But the traction feels very good and sort of almost like mimicking herringbone. And yeah, so all in all, cool sneaker. So here are the details for the Yeezy QNTM Barium. It comes in a Barium colorway, and it has a boost in the midsole. So this boost is slightly different. It's more on the firmer side, so it's not the same as a 350 V2 for instance. And it's predominantly made of a prime knit upper, but it's also got TPU overlays as well. And like I said, the molded cage that's around the sneaker is made for sort of stability and keeping your foot in place. And the price for these is £240. So with the comfort and sizing, I think they have like a medium to firm sole. They're not amazing in terms of comfortability, so they kind of mimic any other sort of basketball sneaker, I suppose. So, and you need that sort of firmness and impact cushioning really as well, especially if you're sort of running around and jumping up and down, and you don't really want too much softness, I think. And this pair kind of does that. And they also have, because of being a basketball sneaker, they do feel like they have good sort of arch and heel support as well, so you do feel like protected around your foot, and you don't feel like there's any sort of give around your sort of arch. And the I suppose the ankle collar as well is sort of flexible and does sort of provide you with just a bit of protectiveness really, especially if you're sort of playing basketball. And I would recommend sort of going a half size up. I went a full size up, which was a mistake because I thought it'd be the same as like a Yeezy 350 V2. However, I think going up half size is going to be enough. And I think the wearing time for these is going to be sort of 6 to 12 hours. They feel very sort of stiff, so you don't think they're a Yeezy 350 V2 or a foam runner. They're very much a basketball sneaker, and it's going to take some time to wear in. With the look and style, it's got again a divisive look, and it seems to be what Yeezy are known for. And I'm actually really like this sneaker, and the way it looks as well. It's very different, very funky, and I'm all open to sort of new styles. And with this one, because it's a dark colourway and it's quite a sort of heavy shoe as well, I'd probably wear them sort of autumn winter time. I don't think they've got sort of any room to sort of wear during the sort of spring summer. It's just a more of a thicker cut sneaker, and yeah, so you're not really going to be rocking them during the spring summertime. And they're good casual wear, so I wouldn't really be sort of dressing them up smart, but for casual wear, if you can, like I said, dress them up with some cargos, joggers, and I think they'll work well with some jeans as well, but you probably want to go on sort of slightly looser sided jeans. And it comes with sort of black laces, but you could also try grey or even sail to match the midsole. So the final thoughts, I like the futuristic silhouette, it's really nice, I think it's a different, and I'm a fan of it. I like the angle collar as well, because it just gives you that sort of flexibility and also stability where you need it. And the cons are, it is a divisive look, so yeah, it's not for everyone, and that's kind of sort of seen in the amount of sales that it's had. And the heel panel is misaligned. I don't know whether that's a design flaw or it's intended to basically be misaligned on purpose, but I don't know. And it also, the boost is very firm, so it's not going to be like a soft 350 V2, so just be aware of that. So the ratings, I give the look and style 4 out of 5. I actually think it's a cool looking sneaker, and that's the reason why I bought it. And the comfort, I'd give it, even though it's a firm comfort, it's more of a 4 out of 5. It's similar to I suppose any other kind of basketball sneaker, but slightly more, I suppose, on the firmer side than say a LeBron 20. And the quality, I give that a 4 as well. It's a nice sneaker, and I think in terms of the way it's been constructed, and it's a new silhouette, and the bits and pieces in terms of tech that it's got on it, it's good. It's a good shoe. And the pricing, that's where I think it fails. At £240, it's a lot of money for this kind of basketball sneaker, and there are better alternatives on the market if you're going to be playing basketball in them, but I bought them more for casually, so I'm okay with that. But overall, I give it a 4 out of 5. I think I wouldn't really be paying £240 for these. I picked mine up for like, I think it was £80 or £90, which is really cheap. So I would try and grab them on sale if you're really sort of interested in them. You'd probably get them under retail, but definitely don't pay full price for them.